Solomon?
What?
Give me the skull.
What skull?
You know the skull.
I look over at Rufus. You don't mean that one, do you?
I mean the one that you took.
I kind of put my hand on your shoulder and I say, all right, I'll trust you. I trust that I was going to use this.
Zelda goes to put her hand on Solomon's shoulder and pull him away. Hold on. What's going on, Tenrier? You seem to be in quite a bit of pain.
Yeah, that happens whenever you try to make a pact with an outsider.
I knew it!
Wait. Hold on. What are you doing now?
He's becoming a warlock.
No.
Okay, well, no.
Tenrier kind of holds his hand out and nothing happens.
What are you doing?
And then he mutters an incantation and thrusts his hand out again. And nothing happens.
What's going on, Tenrier?
I don't have a Braxis.
What?
What?
Like, as in he got lost at Walmart, or you literally don't have him anymore?
I look at Frank and I'm like, have you been listening to Joel again?
Sorry, it was just a thing. It sounded like a really weird place.
Yeah, it really does. Is it a place where you buy walls?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't get it.
Braxis
It's a shop of many different kinds of goods. It's interesting.
I don't have him anymore. I don't know what happened. I had a dream. I'm assuming that's what it's close to, but...
You had a dream?
Yes.
About a Braxis?
I don't know. Don't know.
Saldra, give me the skull.
What do you intend to do with it?
It's needed to complete the pact.
I gathered that much, but what exactly must you do with it?
I have to destroy it.
You have to destroy it? I thought you were going to wear it like a hat.
No, I have to destroy it, unfortunately. We'll find you a better one.
Alright.
Salta is going to reach inside her pocket machine and pull out the skull. I suppose you could try, though I will go on record saying I doubt the wisdom of destroying it.
No, I wanted to do it.
Tenrier handed to Solomon.
I say, yay. Okay, just one moment. I'm going to study it for just a moment. I really love the design of these horns. I'm probably going to design a puppet of it afterwards.
Wait a second.
What?
Before we destroy this thing, I feel like we should show it to Wizro first.
You know, that's probably a good idea, but when am I for good ideas? I shove the skull into Tenrier's hands.
And the other hand goes right back onto the bell. He said that the creature put something into him?
It said it gave you a bit of its power.
He's gonna try to pull that power forth and try to destroy the skull with it.
Everybody watching Tenrier, you notice as his eyes glaze over black and empty. Tenrier, your hand grips the skull, and everyone else, you notice little black tendrils of smoke start eking their way out of the skin, out of the pores. They start drilling into the sides of the skull, and it looks like it's actually working. And then suddenly, from the side of the bell, one of the vines whips at your hand and is going to try and strike you.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that
hits. That hits. Yeah, that definitely hits.
You take 8 slashing damage, and little vines dart up out of your hand and start, wrapping themselves around the smoke tendrils and sucking the smoke into the vines. Tenrier, you're knocked out of it immediately.
So I'm just gonna summon her scythe and slash the vines.
You fucking chop the vines. You go a little bit further and chop away any vines that looked like they were about to leap at Tenrier.
You do not attack my students.
You're back conscious, but your hand hurts like hell. You've got a big gash in it. The skull just clatters to the ground.
Are there still little tendrils in him?
No.
You okay, bud?
He just kind of lightly holds his arm where he was slashed.
You
That's how it is.
Are you gonna try again?
I think I have an idea of it now.
All right. So you are going to try again, yes?
I think that this bell. I think the vines were what corrupted the creature inside. It doesn't want to let it out.
Ah.
After seeing that, I definitely think the skull and the vines are connected, so I no longer object to destroying this thing.
No.
That's definitely not what's happening.
I feel like
Tenrier, your thought is that whatever the vines are, they're trying to stop you from destroying this skull.
does it seem like they're good or evil vines?
I mean, your experience is they're fucking horrible.
All right, Tenrier will grab the skull again.
I'm gonna go over to close to one of the vines. I'm like, so the vines seem to be alive, but I'm not sure.
How damaged is the skull
Wait.
right now?
These do seem to be different vines.
Oh,
Actually, you look at the skull and you notice little holes where your shadow energy had started to drill into it, and they slowly close back over by more skull, and the skull is in pristine condition once more.
I'm gonna put my face kind of close to one of the vines, and I'm gonna say, okay, so I'm not really sure how things that aren't artificial work that well. I mean, I kind of know, but I'm not sure if the vines can hear me. Look, I just wanna ask this thing if you could respond in any way. Maybe like slash on the ground if I'm on the right mark. Is Tenrier making a big mistake? Is that a thing?
The vines kind of wiggle, but that's all you get.
Like,
With these vines, you're not getting any specific thoughts, but you do get the sense of an instinct. And that instinct is to defend against the invader.
I immediately go over to Tenrier and attempt to stop him.
well, what's happening?
Tenrier, this is not a good idea. First of all, these vines are very sentient, and, well, kind of sentient? That doesn't matter. What they were trying to stop something called the invader. And they seem to react to you trying to destroy the skull, which tells me that destroying it is probably a very, very, very bad idea.
Henry just kind of looks at you and is still gripping on the skull. Why should I not have one bad idea go through for once?
Because do you really want to find something that's called known as the invader? I don't think so.
That's probably just what they call it, and also that's technically what they called Abraxas at one point too. They don't like outsiders.
Yeah, and we all know that Train Boy isn't exactly evil.
Well, for now,
Train boy.
Train Boy, yeah, he bore a train track through that fucking mansion. It was amazing.
That was really cool.
Alright, I'll tell you this much. I'm going to try to maintain this as much as I can. Go ahead and start trying to destroy it. I'll try to see how they react.
I don't know. So you said,
Don't actually destroy it, but try to damage it a little bit.
We'll attempt to try to destroy it a little bit. Tenrier will hold the skull in one hand and hold his other hand
I am
a little
concentrating.
bit away from his face and just kind of try to see if he can't focus to make the weird energy he felt again to try to create a small hole in the skull.
Tenrier, your eyes glaze over black once more, and little smoke tendrils start drifting out of your hands, and regardless of whatever you had thought, they start boring their way into the skull once more. Everybody else, you notice that the vines sort of wriggle and start to crawl along the floor towards Tenrier.
Alright, I'm going to try to look deeper. These vines have to make a wisdom save if they're able to do so.
The vines have to make a wisdom save?
A vine.
Yes.
They automatically fail.
I try to look deeper.
Okay, you don't get anything more. It seems to be a surface level projection of intelligence.
And what exactly how is it reacting to the skull? Is it just
It's not reacting to the skull. It's reacting to Tenrier. It's trying to destroy him.
destroy him? So it doesn't care about the skull.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay. That's good to know. I slash out with the scythe again. I don't care what you do. You don't try to harm my students.
Yeah, you cut the vines down in their tracks as they try and get closer. It seems a little bit of blood splatters on the ground around you.
Oh boy. I feel like we're making a bad decision, and I like it.
I kind of like where this is going. You definitely are. So Tenrier, black tendrils of smoke, they bore their way into the skull, and one by one, pieces, little blue cracks run along it. Everyone else, you notice Rufus glow with like a little bit of a purple light, and everyone else, you notice a massive well of energy, like a signal beacon, erupts out the top of the skull's head and shoots into the sky. A fucking 40-foot wide, brilliant beam of golden light emanating from your location up into the heavens. As the blinding light starts to dissipate, little bits of skull and flakes of black smoke float to the ground, and the skull is no more. Tenrier, you feel dizzy.
Okay. He just kind of like falls onto his back. Okay.
Soldier's
What
gonna try
happened
to
to the
catch him.
vines? I'd say, Soldier, what are the vines thinking?
They weren't caring about the skull. They
But what are they thinking now?
They are not thinking at all. I think perhaps through the skull. I don't know. They're not. There's nothing there anymore.
I walk over to Tenrier. You okay, buddy?
You look down at him, and you notice a black, horrid-looking mark on his hand. It looks like rotting flesh. Little wisps of shadowy smoke float around it.
That doesn't look good.
How do you feel? Should you touch the bell again?
I'm a little dizzy.
Will you be alright?
I mean, it just tingles there. You're very aware of some magic that's not your own, just drilled directly into your palm.
Tenrier, what exactly is going on?
What are you talking about? He just kind of like looks at his hand and flips over. Damn, that feels weird.
That's what I'm talking about. What just happened?
I
I saw you in visible pain when you were touching the bell. What did you see? Something?
Yes.
What did you see? Tell me in detail.
Giant creature with yellow eyes. There's a pure white beam.
Whoa, weird.
Seldra, you feel like he's not telling you the full truth.
Tenrier, don't play games with me. I know you saw more than that. What
Yes.
exactly did you see?
You know those things that destroyed the place we went to?
Did you make a deal with our enemy?
I think I made a deal with something more powerful than our enemy.
Our enemy's enemy's our friend. Frank raises a hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what if that enemy also wants to kill us?
Then it's our enemy's enemy and also our enemy. Fuck.
I don't want to kill you.
What if we are the enemies that the friends of our enemies are attacking?
Frank widens his eyes. Shit, what if we're the bad guys?
Yeah,
No,
are we the
guys.
bad guys?
Guys, listen. That thing is their leader. The Magister sealed it away and took
In a bell?
leadership. And Tenrier closes his eyes and focuses on the energy in his hand. Can you hear me?
You feel a grin in your head.
We are
Oh,
now linked, Wanderer.
Wanderer.
Are you talking to it, Tenrier?
Yes.
Ask it what it intends with us.
Can it hear through you?
Probably. Can you hear them?
I can hear many things. Assuming the them you speak of is your small party of friends, then yes.
Tell me, old one, what is your intentions with my student?
Does the imitation wish to know more?
Tenrier just kind of like gets wide-eyed and then looks at her, then to the palm. What do you mean, imitation?
Not a full being. An imitation.
Let's just try your term for automaton then. Yes, I do want to know as much as you will share with us. Cause I'll be honest with you, I don't trust you.
I just want to know. I point to the bell. I'm like, so the vines are against you, right?
The vines are a spell put in place by a foolish mortal who sought to imprison me.
Ugh, mortals.
I offer you power. In exchange, I seek your assistance. I know you're missing your friends. Or your friend, to be more precise.
Are you perhaps speaking of Penelope?
No, he's talking about me. About Abraxas.
Oh, yes. Wait, don't be changing the subject. What are your intentions?
That's not changing the subject. He told us what.
If you would have patience, maybe you would learn something.
Oh, I say, okay, I like this guy. He makes sick burns.
You can feel the smile, Tenrier.
He likes you too, Solomon.
Yay!
The small one. Tell it it's adequately creepy.
Oh, I'm supposed to tell you you're adequately creepy.
Yes!
The being says,
I am not alone in my imprisonment. My kinsmen too have been sought and defeated, locked away in their own prisons by the plight that is wizards.
Oh yeah, Vercule did that, didn't they?
Vercule? I do not know this name.
Oh. Who did it then?
The most evil and terrible of the wizards. The Black Magus.
Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
Because we have.
This question, how do we know that you are on our side and will not be trying to kill us?
We share a similar bond. Both of us have lost that which we care for. Think of this as
and if it could lean in, it would.
a business relationship.
As long as you don't try to kill anyone we care about or take over the planes or anything like that, as long as you don't do anything evil, I suppose.
While the contract remains, we will do as we normally would, with the exception of attempting to complete each other's goals. I will get your friend back, and you will get me mine.
Tenor's eyes just kind of slowly go wide. Wait, you know who took Abraxas?
I know many things. Locations of the outsiders are common knowledge here.
Oh, Whisperer's gonna kill me.
I think we're far past that point.
I suppose I'll trust you for now, but I am curious as to what you are.
Tenor kind of tugs at something in his pocket, pulling out the gloves that go with the outfit, slowly covering the hand. They? Are you a they? I guess technically, God.
Think of me as a person from another place. No more.
What to call you, though?
Tenric kind of covers his mouth.
Names have evolved where I am from. I will not be requiring to be addressed as anything more than through your friend, the Wanderer. We go by things beyond names here, titles, names which suggest a past. Our true names give power, and others take it.
Then I will just simply refer to you as the Old One when discussions are needed.
You may, refer to me as the White Worm.
The White Worm. Okay. Sure, why not?
Does that mean the other things are the black worms?
The black worm.
Those things were very terrifying. Though I wonder if... Do those things bend to you or bend the knee to you?
Let's just call them my pets.
Your pet.
Does this mean I can get one?
Do you want one?
I want one.
You want one soul.
That's fair.
If you want to assault the fortress in which your friend has been imprisoned, it would be wise to take an army.
Frank leans in. I think he's saying yes. I think that's a yes.
I think it is.
If they're pets, why did they attack our home?
Because you're wizards. They eat wizards.
Oh.
I don't suppose you could grant us protection from them in any way, shape, or form?
While our bond lasts, you are part of my domain. Any being which wishes ill upon you from my crest shall answer to me.
I'll be honest with you.
I say, does that extend only to Tenrier or to Tenrier's close friends?
The grin widens.
It extends to those with which I've made a pact.
You're trying to get me to make a pact with you, aren't you?
I will tell you, I'll be honest with you. I don't trust you. Not very well. I don't trust your intentions fully. As long as you assist us and keep those things from going after us, as long as you don't try to directly harm any of us, I suppose I will work alongside you for now.
All I require is your cooperation.
I will offer, and on the grounds that you don't violate the little bit of trust I am giving you, I will gladly provide that cooperation.
And as long as you do that with which I ask, you'll be seeing your friend shortly.
Very well.
I sit down next to Tenrier and I'm like, did we just make a huge mistake?
Only time will tell.
Yeah?
Honestly, Erwin, I feel like we may have made a mistake, but we don't have any evidence to point to that specifically. We have very little to go on, and
Frank
for now,
points at Tenrier's hand. I can point at that.
true. That's why I'm not so trusting. But the protection from those worms will be very, very, very much appreciated because we
Tenrier
cannot take them in our current states.
Tenrier kind of looks away. He said only one who made a pact with him is safe.
Yeah.
And Tenrier
Part
kind
of
of
his
pulls up his sleeve and pulls off the glove. Only one of us has the mark of the pact. How he worded everything, he talked to you in a circle. You're not safe.
Yeah.
he agreed to not directly work against us as well.
Yeah,
He
but if we go near those, he points to Seldra, Sullivan, and then Frank. You three probably,
I'm sure that you can probably still hear me, but I will say this. Should that happen, I'll consider our agreement violated.
My agreement is not with you.
Yeah, this isn't exactly a he'll protect all of us. It's a he'll protect whoever he damn pleases, and for now he only damn pleases Tenrier.
Wanderer, you should be well aware that your friends will not be the direct target of any aggression from my side. However, nothing can be promised.
Okay.
Did you sell your soul?
I sell my soul?
Did you? I don't know.
I don't think I sold my soul.
Frank's like, well, when he inevitably shoots himself, let's just check for a soul.
Tanner kind of like looks at Frank. Hang on, let me just. Oh, here we are. I found my gun, and he just puts like a finger to his head. Bang, bang.
Frank looks at you. Ah, look at that. Soulless as usual.
Uh,
I say, yeah,
you
well,
know, actually, don't move, Frank. He just kind of like lifts the hand with the mark on it. Let's see
Hey,
how
hey, hey,
this
hey.
works.
No! Frank dodges to the side. Don't you dare shoot any eldritch abominations at me.
I say, well, I'm glad that you didn't sell your soul, because in the event that I may live longer than you, I'd like to have it.
Would I be like you, or would I be like them? And he points to the other puppets.
How about I'll just keep you around until I figure out how to make something like me.
Cool.
Or Solomon, after I teach you how to make a body similar to mine, you could, in theory, make him another body. Grant him himself being, and a few upgrades too.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah,
I say,
okay.
yeah, we could definitely do that. I whisper over to Tenrier, yeah, my puppets are way cooler.
as they like all walk, Tenrier like takes the back and then kind of like stops and looks at the bell, and then his hand, and then slowly raises it, kind of aiming at it. Pew pew. Damn. Oh, well, I'll think of something.
I look back, I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure how quite how you're gonna figure that out. I never really understood sorcerers and warlocks. Like, they don't even have to study magic? What the heck? How do they do it?
He kind of picks up Solomon
Oh.
and whispers in his ear, I technically didn't study a lot prior either. Any studying I did for sort of trying to do magic was primarily how to make me able to use Abraxases more.
Yeah, that's fair.
Once the kitty kind of like holds up his hand and like mutters the incantation for Firebolt and nothing.
Well, I mean, if you're a warlock, from my studies, warlocks don't do firebolt that often.
Yeah, but you see, I technically break the rules.
That's fair. Are you a warlock, or are you some other weird thing?
They called me a summoner before.
Hmm.
The people that I scared
Well,
and
Tenrier,
all that stuff.
why don't you try to summon something?
Sure. Fine. Tanner just kind of like throws his hand up in the air, just like, Hooben, Globbin, Fergen, Snargen. Being a little like exaggerated, like, yeah, no, I got nothing. Like, if I could summon something, he starts like doing hand motions like he would for freaking getting a praxis, and starts muttering in a different language. Probably none of them know. Thrusts his hands forward as if he was trying to summon something. Yep. Kind of figured. And that's why I tried to do something with that thing. I thought that.
Tenrier, in the future, I advise you talk to me before doing anything rash.
No promises. My entire being is that of a rash person.
Well, I suppose we should all return.
Uh,
Rufus, if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, of course. Throw me at the portal, you know the drill.
Tanner like drops him.
The portal begins to glow with an arcane power, and everyone is teleported back to earthly flumption.
Flumption.
Oh yeah, we just got upgraded.